Onward, Christian soldiers, marching as to war, with the cross of Jesus going on before. Christ the royal master leads against the foe, forward into battle, see his banners go. Onward, Christian soldiers, marching as to war, with the cross of Jesus going on before. Oh, for a faith that will not shrink, though pressed by every foe, that will not tremble on the brink of any earthly woe, that will not murmur or complain beneath a chastening rod, but in the hour of grief or pain will lean upon its God. A faith that shines more bright and clear when tempest rage without, that when in danger knows no fear, in darkness feels no doubt. Lord, give us such a faith as this, and then whatever may come, we'll taste and hear the hallowed bliss of an eternal home. A charge to keep I have, a God to glorify, a never-dying soul to save, and fitted for the sky, to serve the present age, my calling to fulfill. Oh, may it all my powers engage to do my Master's will. Arm me with jealous care, as in thy sight to live, and O thy servant, Lord, prepare a strict account to give. Help me to watch and pray, and on thyself rely. Assured if I my trust betray, I shall forever die. Rise up, O men of God, have done with lesser things. Give heart and mind and soul and strength to serve the King of Kings. Rise up, O men of God, his kingdom tarries long. Bring in the day of brotherhood and end the night of wrong. Rise up, O men of God, the church for you doth wait. Her strength unequal to her task, rise up and make her great. Lift high the cross of Christ, tread where his feet have trod. As brothers of the Son of Man, rise up, O men of God. Good evening, you're muted.
I'll get it. I'll get it. I saw the notification. Good evening. Let's edify one another this evening.
The saints of professionalism and broken phones.
Why is your phone broken? Have
So
you been throwing it across the room again?
I want to. So
Now, CJ.
it does this thing where sometimes when I let it go all the way dead, it'll charge it, turn on, shut off. Charge it, turn on, shut off. On off, on off, on off. It'll do it forever. I don't know why that is or what's wrong with it. I'm trying to get that 7 kilo.
It's about like this. I'm supposed to I'm supposed to submit this verification code that I'm trying to do right now. Nice, 2 eggs.
Hello,
But it won't let me.
So, I don't know.
I think I got it.
I
Ezra wanted me to get him some specific type of boot, and so I was in the process of doing that when we finished the song. Now, don't try breaking the phone. That ain't gonna solve anything.
I'm not trying to break the phone.
That's what it looks like you're trying to do. Like you're grabbing it in your 2 hands and trying. Hello, Sister Reba, trying to break the phone. You know that's a lost cause, right?
Yeah.
Good morning, Sam. No, they started. Sam, do we have to go over this again? They started the washing machine. Hey, it's nice to have clean clothes once in a while, right? Hang on, let me take care of it.
It's not that loud.
Evidently, to Sam, it is.
Well, he can suck it up. Oh, come on.
It's a new to us washing machine because our other one broke down.
Ooh.
And no, it's definitely an old washing machine. It's used, but I think this one's set up against the wall a little bit closer than what the other one did, and so it comes through the wall.
Hello, Queen.
Good to see you. Thanks for dropping in. You're not going to get any pitch out of that pipe, bud.
I don't know why it would charge.
You got to be careful because you might actually get water in that charging port. No, you're probably the first over on YouTube, at least the first to have said anything over on YouTube. It looks like we actually have 3 people over on YouTube. We've got a couple over on Facebook as well. But thank you for being the first over on YouTube to say anything.
Maybe we'll have who just joined reading.
Who do what?
Who just joined reading up there?
Oh, are you talking about Lisa or are you talking about Isabel? Or are you talking about Ruby?
Ruby, yeah.
Ruby was there for all of reading.
Maybe we'll get Ruby in here then.
Sam's got to go down and get some eggs from down the road. Usually we get these from the chickens.
Oh, so today,
Appreciate it, Queen. Thank you.
today is
Careful there. We don't need an earthquake in Michigan.
today has been exciting.
Oh.
I learned right like 2 streets from a church building, we saw a sign, and
I saw the sign. It opened up my eyes. I saw the sign.
see, I never tell a story with Levi.
Signs, signs everywhere. Sign. We like shortening things. No sense in getting long, drawn out, right?
But anyways, I saw a sign for an apartment around, right, like 2 blocks maybe from the church building. So I called, left a message, and they got a studio apartment for
Ooh,
650.
that's a lot cheaper than what you're paying there, isn't it?
Right now, I'm about to pay. I signed the lease early because I thought I was just staying here, but I called and they said, yeah, that's fine. So enough, we could terminate it if we need to because it was like a month earlier. Yeah, why not? So,
Hey, Ruby.
hey, Ruby.
Oh, I'm Levi. I'm not Brad. But you can call me whatever you want to call me as long as you don't call me late for supper.
Um, but boy, he's really bad at listening to my stories.
No, you said it was early enough that they could terminate it, and then you went and trailed off.
No, you went and talked.
No, you trailed off, and so I was responding to because I'm
Well,
always going to respond to the audience. Now, come on now.
yeah, unlike me. Uh,
No worries.
so, so, so I called the landlord of this apartment and I said, hey, I signed my lease early. Is there any chance I could get out of that if I needed to? And she said, oh, yeah, since it's early, you can terminate it if you need to. So I am actually going to be seeing that appointment with Jim Saturday at 11.
Nice.
Maybe they'll show me, uh, maybe they'll show me both. I said I was interested in the 1 bedroom, but if there's if the studio has enough space, 650 is not bad at all.
Right.
That's like $100 cheaper than what I'm paying now. So hey, what I'm worried about is I hope my dad will be willing to move me again.
Oakley actually said dad probably because he is my son, my oldest son. So
Oh
he
yeah.
probably called me dad. Queen says, "Does that mean I can call you Een?" I think that's Een. Maybe it's Wine. Again, you can call me whatever you want. Doesn't mean I'll answer to it, but
So Levi, funny story. This was given to me in October.
And it's
and,
still going.
and it's now just starting to be squishy. Like just now. Isn't
Hmm.
that crazy?
No, it's a pumpkin.
It should be rotting.
No,
Is it only when they're carved they rot fast?
when they're carved, they're going to rot a lot faster. Also, if you were to keep it in, for example, a cellar, you could actually keep it for another month or two.
So I'm just gonna wait till it like rots.
Now, be careful because if it starts getting moldy, that's not good for the air.
Yeah. I just wanted to see how long this can go for.
You
Uh,
remember we had Mr. Peanut, as we call it, that lasted for probably a good year and a half, almost 2 years.
well, yeah.
And actually, he was split.
I
He lasted so long.
I already poisoned myself this week, and I don't
Yeah, we heard
want to
about that.
do it again. So when you're using Lysol, dilute it, friends.
Yeah, don't sit there and breathe it in. I mean, don't sit over the bottle. Thank you.
I wasn't sitting over the bottle. I
At least
was
open the windows.
I was just drenched in it and
You
cleaning
were
the bathroom.
drenching yourself in it.
I was cleaning the bathroom in it.
You, you know that there's an adage that goes with that.
What is it?
A little bit goes a long ways. And again, watch out, CJ, because when you blow into those like that, you risk getting saliva in there. And water in those ports is not a good thing. That's why you
So,
typically use compressed air, not spit air.
so why? I don't even know why it does this. It charges up and then like I plug it in, turns on, the little symbol comes on. I gotta enter my password. Done.
Does it do that with every charger cord or just a certain charger cord?
It does it with everyone I'm done.
You're certain.
Yes.
Then it's your charger port itself.
Well, I spit
No,
in.
it doesn't necessarily mean that it's because you spin in it. But it could be that the you've wiggled the port around and gotten a loose connection.
Well, like I know when it charges right up like that, I know
The chicken nuggets.
I know it's gonna do it. Like when it just automatically shows the symbol, I know it's gonna come back and die. I don't know, but it's there, it's there, it's there. Watch it die. Watch it not die.
Yeah.
uh,
Now that you're actually holding it up there one side, either that or the screen just shut off. One of the two.
no, it died. Like,
Chicken nuggets. Those are a good thing. Unless, of course, you don't like chicken nuggets. Those are only good if you like it.
yeah.
We found some recipes online how to make those at home. Not too bad of versions of them, by the way.
Oh. On.
They just did. Ruby saying that doesn't need to be updated. They just did some updates on Apple devices.
Yeah, it just updated a little bit ago. It, I hate the new look. It's all fancy and bubbly. I'm like, ew, what did you do to my phone? Gross.
It's
Looks slick, but like, I like the way it looked before.
kind of what I said about the Windows 11. I didn't like the way it looked. So I found a program. My buddy James and I were doing some research. We found a program that allowed me to take it back. Um, I still have Windows 11, but I changed the look of it. So now I've got Windows Vista, which I liked a lot better for the looks. Yeah, me too, Ruby. I only have Android. Um, I've I must say I do like Windows, or should I say not Windows, Apple Tunes, Apple Media. Um, I love my Apple Tunes, iTunes. Um, Never thought I
See,
would, but it came as a freebie for my with my phone plan, and so I got hooked on it. Then massed a huge library, and so when I changed phone pans, um, I actually took it with me. So now I pay $10 a month for my iTunes library, but I don't like Apple products. I've messed around with them, and they are so convoluted, and um, I prefer the adaptability and the kind of the um, upgradability of Android and of uh, PC.
well, when I switch computers, I'll have no other excuse not to get an Android. But my my excuse for not getting an Android is because this phone and this computer talk very well to each other.
That is one thing they did well.
I can copy one thing from my phone and just hit Command V and paste it to my computer.
Uh,
Well,
the AirDrop that Apple did is a function that is really well done. Um, Microsoft went for Phone Link, so now you can link your phone, and actually you can actually pull up your entire phone screen and operate your whole phone from your computer.
hmm.
Ruby asked the question: have you ever thought about the Apple products being like what do you think the fruit that it says the apple or that they always equate the apple to with Adam and Eve and the garden story? Um, well, the fruit that you're referring to is the fruit of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, and we're never told what fruit that was. Um, a lot of people do equate it to the apple, and we're never told. The Bible doesn't specify. Who knows? It could have been a pear.
uh,
We do know that the trouble was not with the fruit on the tree, the apple in the tree, but with the pear on the ground. Come on. I will confess that that is not unique to me. I got it from my dad, who I think got it from somebody else. But there went CJ. He's gone. Sam's back. Welcome back, Sam. Body armor. Mini size. It's good for you when you're, especially to keep you hydrated.
Mm-hmm. Now, what is their life hack for opening these dumb manufactured? Oh, I got it.
Pliers.
With these machines tie them so tight.
Channel locks. Sam's got back. He got 18 eggs for about 380 cents. No, he says $380, but I'm pretty sure that's Filipino dollars, which I don't know what that translates to. It's somewhere in the neighborhood of $3.80. Sam says what matters that it was sin not listening to God. Well, yeah, that's why I said it was not it wasn't the apple in the tree. It was the pear on the ground.
Don't make, don't make me throw this rotting pumpkin at you.
That'll just end up breaking your computer faster.
Good.
Then you won't be able to stream for the next 2 weeks.
Good. 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 I won't be here to suffer this abuse.
Well, I won't be streaming for you. I guess you'll have to leave it all to Mr. Pumpkin. Let's see how many more times we can make CJ laugh when he goes to try to drink.
Stop.
Sam says I got it right. $3.80. Woohoo! I just have me a nice, lovely glass of water. This is. I ever tell you about this one, CJ?
No.
This was a gift my second year from family on the bus route.
Yeah.
So this, pretty sure it was second year.
It was like 20 years ago.
This was at least their second year riding. So yeah, pretty close to. No, I've only been driving for 16 years. Driving school bus for 16 years. And she just, the oldest, just recently graduated like last year. So.
Only 16 years. That's not like more than half a life.
Yes, Ruby, I am a bus driver, school bus driver. I've been driving for 16 years. February 9th will mark my 17th year as a bus driver, an official bus driver, and this August will be my 17th year as a full-time bus driver because I started out as a sub. So I started subbing in.
Ooh.
Oh wait, no, it would be February 19th. My apologies. February 19th will be my 17th year as an official bus driver. That's when I started subbing for the local school district, and I went full time that following August. Awesome. That is just as needed and just as valuable as any profession out there.
Hey, I'm disabled too, Ruby, and thank you guys for talking about that while I was reading Muscle and Shuffle. You know, Sarah, while I was reading that book, we're talking about everything under the sun. It's fun to see, even if we don't address all the comments, it's fun to just to y'all's conversations where we have our conversations. It's like a big room. Everybody's chatting
Hmm.
with each other.
As I recall, there was someone who made wrote an entire book about life under the sun, about everything under the sun. In fact, he was a preacher.
Huh?
Ecclesiastes.
I know, but I'm trying to think what's that got to do with what I just said.
You said O'Shea and her was talking about everything under the sun. Woo! Must be pretty cold up there in Michigan.
No, it's vanity. Vanities.
All is vanity.
Hmm.
There's a time and a place for everything. Sam, there's definitely a time and a place to drink coffee and a time and a place to drink water. And as O'Shea says, did you know that if you take and you drink a little bit of cocoa with coffee, it forms a mild laxative? Yes, I do raise chickens, have a small homestead garden, and we are also we also have a greenhouse that we're in the process of building.
I
So
should have
O'Shea
needed.
hopes to take hopes to take professionals, as in something that he can do to actually sell the produce out of.
Sorry, I'm not very good at hitting my mute button when I make noises like coughing or
They have a
stuff.
mute button.
What?
They have a mute button. I should set mine up. I never have set mine up.
I should have mine set up for like the keyboard.
Space bar or something like that.
You know, hotkeys.
I hope to be able to purchase some land near me and get goats and maybe a couple of cows.
But
Yeah, maybe a sheep or two. That might not be a bad idea to go along with the goats and the cows.
horse. But
You need to have cows and horses. You need to have a lot more land than what I'm looking at.
big.
Pigs, yes, I could definitely go for a couple of pigs every year.
I, wow, his body on just beat me up.
I guess you needed the hydration. Either that, or you think the pumpkin does.
That should be the seasonal. Do we still have that?
The seasonal. We do still have that one. What are you trying to do?
Me, you came for a second.
Oh, whoops. Sorry. Do 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 do. Yeah, I got to do that. I got to figure that one out. There we go. How's that? Oops.
That was in my no, that was in my bad phase. Where I had that orange hair. Oh
Yep,
no.
you had that orange hair.
I don't know how you call me. You call yourself my friend and you let me scream with that hair. That was awful.
Some days, CJ, you just simply allow your friends to make their own way.
I bet you weren't too keen on my hairstyle back then.
Was it my hair?
No,
Okay, then.
I bet
I don't
you.
see as I have much of a say in what you do with your hair, any more than you have a say in what I do with my beard. Mhm. See?
What? Duly noted. I will come in the pink hair on next Thursday.
Hmm. That is your prerogative.
I'll be promptly escorted off the CM. You're like, no, we're done.
Well, I mean, you had orange hair.
Yeah, you did let me on the door too. It was in my defense. I
Is
was
there any?
probably not for that. But I was going for more blonde than it turned out.
It did not work.
And my hair felt dead. I'm like, I can't do this again. My poor hair. It felt like straw at the end of it. I'm like, oh no, this is not good.
That's one thing I've never done is dye my hair. So
And then you had,
now there was one year that my dad, I don't know if he dyed it or just painted it white on his beard. There was like a hair paint or something that it wasn't dyed because he was able to wash it out a few days after Christmas or something like that. Yeah,
oh, that's cool.
they came out with some new some updates to your webcam stuff. I don't think it works. Um,
What? What color is this?
Purple.
Oh, you knew it was purple. What color is this?
Red.
What? Well, that's a solo cut. Okay. What color is this?
I would have to say that's probably a blue or a black.
No, it's a red.
Hmm. Still a
Anyway.
blue or a black. Will be by the time we get done with it. Reba's never dyed her hair either. So
Okay, where did I go?
but he came home with a white white beard, and
Oh, whoa.
that
Oh,
was that was kind of pretty.
this
That's,
is.
yeah, the filters are looking quite cool.
They're pretty good. Wow. I like this one. A warm filter. Let's see.
Ew. I look more yellow than that one. Oh, there, I like that one. What do you think? Yeah, not vintage. Ew.
Oh, what's that?
Yep. Anyway, this is more realistic. This is more the color I'm kind of going for anyway. Much better than the old camera. Oof.
Yep.
If I really wanted the old camera, the other look, what was that? If I wanted that look, I could go get the other camera out.
Yeah.
Even that look would be like the other
You
camera.
still have light spots on your face, but it's not as washed out. I thought you had it to where you didn't have that on you. Oh, well, maybe it's the position of your face.
Yeah, a lot of it is.
You almost need it. You know what you should have? You know, you could probably put like a cloth on. Well, it's not your light's not circular, is it? It's that bar, right?
I have two lights. Remember, I have the LED light bar that you're talking about, and then I also have an old desk lamp that I use. CJ Ruby wants to know: do you have a favorite verse?
Favorite verse.
Spotlight.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't know. I guess it depends on what I'm studying that day. Um,
Talk about a cop out.
uh, I really like in Exodus what I read today. It actually made me change one of the sermon titles for the preaching thing. But where it says in Exodus 14, the Lord fights for his people. In Exodus 14, keep going. 14:14, Jehovah will fight for you, and you will hold your peace. The idea of God fighting for his people is cool. Popped out at me when I read it today.
Ruby says hers is Matthew 6:33.
Yep. Seek first the
Seek ye
kingdom.
first his kingdom and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. I like that one, Ruby, because it tells us to seek his righteousness. Seek first. Put his kingdom as your first priority, and his righteousness. And when we stop and think about what is righteousness, it's doing what is right. It is everything that is right. And we know from Psalm 119, 172, that all of God's commands are righteous. Um, oops, Psalm 119 to 172. Let my tongue sing of thy word, for all thy commandments are righteousness. So if we're seeking God's righteousness, we're going to be seeking his commandments. And so long as we're doing his commandments, then we are righteous as he is righteous. 1 John 3:7. So, yeah. Uh, so we seek first his kingdom. We seek first, and then we seek first his commandments so that we can do them and so that we can enter into his kingdom. Because just as Jesus said in Matthew 7:21, not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father who is in heaven. What is the will of the Father which is in heaven? That we keep his commandments. Right?
Yeah.
Sam says that his is the one where. Let's see if I can find that for you. Uh,
There's a lot of places where it talks about similar ideas. Yeah.
and Sam says his is 1 Thessalonians 5:2. For you know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. That could also be similar to what he says here in 2 Peter chapter 3. um, verse 10, day of the Lord will come as a thief. I thought Jesus said it as well. Oh, he said, no man knoweth the day.
Matthew 24, he likens the last days of thief in the night, where he gives that example.
Yeah, Matthew 24:36. So, that's why we are to be on the watch.
'43 and 44.
That doesn't work, Sam. I mean, you have the Bible as a favorite, but favorite scripture, favorite verse of the Bible. So,
Yeah,
really good verses. I think one of the ones that really brings me comfort is this one. Oops, there we go. John 15:14. You are my friends if you do the things which I command you. I mean, yeah, a lot of people go to John 3:16. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth on him should not perish but have everlasting life. But what comfort can we find in the fact that we are friends of Christ simply by doing what he requests of us?
yeah.
Friends.
Hey,
Not to, yes, we are his servants, we are his slaves, as we can read in other places in the scriptures. But Jesus doesn't stop there. He says, you are my friends. We who put him on that cross, he says, you are my friends. And such, he bears no animosity, no hatred, no bitterness to us for having to die for us because of our weaknesses. And this right here, I think, to me, embodies that, encapsulates that. You are my friends if you just do what I tell you to do.
I really think about that in terms of his earthly ministry. He had a lot of earthly power, but even in his earthly ministry, there was only about 12 guys that Jesus was really close to.
Mm-hmm.
And by faith, I can be a part of those guys. I can be
Thanks,
part
Pat.
of Jesus' inner circle. Yeah, yeah,
That totally threw CJ. That
okay.
light that light that just appeared up on our screen happened to be from.
Oh, I see.
He's like, "Where's Pat? I don't see Pat up here. Pat hasn't said anything. Where did you get Pat?"
Yeah. Sometimes I wonder. But yeah, think about uh, I get to be a part of kind of it's an inclusive group in the sense that everybody can be a part of it, but it's also this exclusive group because it's not for just anybody, it's only for those who obey. So, in one sense, I'm in this exclusive party with Jesus that I want other people to join into.
It's it's such a wonderful thing. Um, we all look at the love that God has for all of mankind because hey, He created us and He loved us and wanted us to wanted to give us that salvation. Um, and that's enough to warm the heart. It really is. Um, yet we have to understand that there are some that are going to be excluded, and that is so sad because Christ says, "Not everyone that says to me, Lord, not everyone that calls me Lord, is going to be able to enter the kingdom of heaven. It's only those who do what God commands."
So,
Even in the Old Testament, if you didn't do what God commands, you didn't receive the blessings that God offered. Under the
yeah,
law of Moses, that was even the Israelites, those who were God's chosen people. If you did not do what God said, you were not going to receive the blessings, but rather you were going to become the recipients of the curses.
yeah,
Remember that God said that when you get into the land of Canaan, half of the children were going to have to stand on Mount Ebal and the other half on Mount Gerizim. One would have to proclaim the blessings, the other one the curses, so that all the assembly knew what was going to happen. And if that was the way it was, that the chosen people of God um, were not guaranteed the blessings of God, except that they were obedient to God, why would we think it would change under the New Testament?
if I could segue into this way, we've been talking about friends. Can we visit our friends in Gotham for the last 2 minutes?
No, we did that yesterday.
What? I thought that was a Thursday thing.
That's a Wednesday thing.
It is?
Yeah,
Oh, well, I'll
but
have to.
I can reread the story.
Yeah,
You want me to reread that?
yeah. Thank you. I mean, I could go back and listen to it, but
We read last time how the trivet came home.
yeah.
Reba, you'll just have to act as if you never heard this story before.
Yeah.
This comes from the Merry Men of Gotham. I love this. Look at this title page.
That's beautiful.
Is that not a beautiful story? A beautiful title page. The Merry Men of Gotham, written by or compiled by M.A. Jagendorf, illustrated by Shane Miller. published in 1950, um, both here in the United States as well as in Canada. And we are reading chapter 9 again, entitled Hasty Porridge in Boiling Water.
Oh boy.
The days galloped on, the months rolled by, and still Jack of Dover had not learned if the men of Gotham were wise or unwise. Yet was he most anxious to make his report to King John and earn his money for spying. More and more he strayed near Gotham to watch for that which he wanted to happen. On a kind of day the bees loved dearly, some Gotham men and Jack of Dover were walking along the rushing river that was whirling around and smashing at stones and the green bank. They came to a turn of the road where the contrary current of the racing river caused the water to boil and spout and hiss as if it were a whirlpool or a bubbling cauldron. "See how the water boils," cried Giles, the gooseman. "If we had plenty of oatmeal," said John the blacksmith, laughing loudly, "we might make hasty porridge to serve the village for a month." "There's a good idea," cried Robin the cheeseman. "Why not do it?" "Pindy pandy, man," said Jack of Dover, not trusting his own ears. "You'd not do that." "That I would indeed," said Robin testily. "We men of Gotham are no sillies, and we do things better than any man in England. Go, Jack of Dover, go to the fair and get you a cock-a-hoop until you learn better." John the blacksmith watched Jack of Dover from the corner of his eye. Then Robin and Fat Ned, Toll the draper, and Tom the tinker resolved to go to the village and fetch the oatmeal. John and Jack and another remained at the river. Soon the 4 men of Gotham returned with the oatmeal in pots and bags. Jack of Dover watched and thought, "Now I'll see if they throw the oatmeal in the running river. Surely they won't throw the good food away to act silly." But John the blacksmith was clever as he was big, and read easily what was in Jack's mind. Said Toll, "Into the water with the oatmeal, and none will have to cook hasty porridge for many a week." So the oatmeal was thrown into the boiling water, while the men stood by watching. The water hissed and foamed white, while the grain turned every which way, till it was sucked up by the water altogether. "How shall we know when the porridge is ready?" cried Tom the tinker. "Why, that is simple as sleeping. Let one of us jump in and taste it, and if it is found ready for eating, let him signify it to us standing on the shore. You, Tom, jump in." So spake Giles. Tom leaped in, but the water was much deeper than he thought. 2 times he rose, but never said one word. Those standing on the bank became impatient, seeing Tom smacking his lips, which he did to catch his breath. They thought it signified he was enjoying the food, and asking them to come too. They leaped in, one after the other. Now, John knew well the man was drowning, and would not let it be so, whereupon he leaped in the circling water and cried to the others, "Swim with me below the bend where we can't be seen by Jack. Forget the oatmeal." Then he took hold of Tom and swam with him to the safe place, while the others, carried by the swift current of the water, were pulled also behind the bend, well washed and well wetted for their silliness. But Jack of Dover, who stayed on the shore, said the men had drowned. He told it to one, who told it to all, and so it was told thereafter, and set down in the books.
That's funny. I think that was a short one.
Most of them are pretty short.
Wow.
And you're always left wanting more.
I know. I'm like, I gotta wait another week.
And now you know what it was like way back in the early days of television. when
So,
you only had a 15-minute program.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for reading that again. That was great. You're gonna have to find us another book after you finish that.
No, I'm not that old, but I do remember the episodes and stuff because I used to watch reruns. And we did have to wait. Anyhow, yes, I will have to find something else to read after this. I don't know what.
On another note, I'll just do some advertising. Oh. This is a story that we started on Monday night, Muslim and Shovel. It's a spiritual story about a man named Michael Shank who came to faith uh, by the help of his friend Randall. We started this on Monday, and next Monday night will be in chapter 2 at some point during the night. We'll probably sing in chat first, then read a chapter, then sing in chat again until our hour's up. So if you want to hear us on the shovel, that is Monday nights, not every night that uh, uh, every night that I'm by myself, I'll pick this up again, read it.
Always got to end on a high note, Reba. Sam says it was spread out for a half hour because of commercials. Right, right.
I I never liked that about cable. You know, you would watch like a 30-minute TV show, and it would take you an hour to watch that 30-minute episode because most of it was commercials.
Oh, it's getting worse.
Really?
Oh yeah, it's getting worse.
I can't imagine cable TV now.
And it's not
Like,
just cable. It's any program really.
is it cable dead?
I
Or,
don't think so. I mean, my wife still watches it, so there must be still plenty of people that subscribe to it.
yeah.
So
I
anyway,
know a big bunch of that was lost when
streaming came in.
streaming came in.
That's what I
And,
said.
yeah, yeah. I will, you know those three dots, the
Yeah,
low,
we saw you loading.
yeah, the, the lollipop on Apple.
Reba said, "When I was a kid, I liked the commercials the best." Sam made up a saying that God controls the universe and maybe government might control the oil, but with the help of God, He helps us control the soil. Pretty good. All right. On that note, ooh, that's even higher. You're welcome, Ruby. Thanks for being with us.
You're welcome.
Hopefully, you have been edified as CJ will begin to take us out.
Because our threefold purpose is to glorify God, edify you, His saints, and answer any spiritual questions you may have. Thank you all. There's a specific opportunity once a month to have those questions answered. Of course, we do that on EE, but I'll plug this every last Friday of the month. I'll do a sermon on a few questions or a question. I can actually use another question because I don't think the question I was given can warrant a whole sermon. Maybe, but if you have one that would be good for the sermon, send it over. Thank you all. God bless.
Hopefully, you have been edified, drawn closer to one another, drawn closer to God. That way, whether we wake tomorrow, I'm going to be a Porky the Pig. Drawn closer to one another or drawn closer to God. That way, whether we wake tomorrow to serve God here on this earth or we wake tomorrow to serve Him up there where we all long to be, again, where I'll have the pleasure, the privilege, the honor of being. For we'll see you then. God bless you. Walk with Him. We love you all. Have a blessed evening.
Goodbye.